PJ Haggerty and his camp have some demands, supposedly. So, obviously, this was a huge splash entering the portal late last week. And at first, nobody really knew what Haggerty was after. Obviously, he's going to be a highly paid target. But what's he want here? Does he want a championship chance? Does he want the most money available? What's he looking for? Jeff Goodman has the answer. He reports the PJ Haggerty's camp is asking for $4 million plus and for him to spend the majority of his time at point guard. A source involved in the recruitment gave those details to Jeff and the Field of 68. Great reporting to Goodman. Tip of the hat to Goodman Hoops. 4 million plus, and I'm the point guard. Do you think that that's a fair ask from PJ Haggerty?
$4 million and I'm the point guard. I want to say no.
I thought you were doing a bit for a second.
I'm just, yeah. I don't know. Maybe I'm starting to hit some transfer portal fatigue. But how does one not get in these meetings and be like, excuse me? Who are you talking to? I have an offer. I have an offer. You don't come to me and be like, I want 4 million and to be the point guard. How many tournament wins does PJ Haggerty have as a player?
I think zero, right?
Yeah, he
Yeah.
does have zero. He does. He does. That PJ Haggerty that got packed up by Colorado State last year and blew a lead. But
Mm.
PJ Haggerty, but at the same time, I got two different sides pulling at me here, G. I was just a what, second team All American? Is 4 million and wanted to be the point guard that massive of an ask for a guy that's probably going to be a first team All American next season?
No.
It's not. But what coach is necessarily sprinting to be like, oh yeah, 4 mil and my point guard, he's going to take me to the promised land. He'll
I
get
hope
me.
I hope Todd Golden is. I don't know if he is, but I hope he is.
And maybe that's the vision. Maybe that is the vision. But if I'm giving you 4 million, I want to put you where I want to put you.
So, okay, here's my
I
main
tell you, if
issue.
I tell you to play the five, you play the five.
Here's my main issue with this. It's the player empowerment era. I have no issue with that. I have no issue with players asking for the most money they can get. I have no issue with these negotiations. I will say genuinely, I thought you were doing a bit because I would have bet my life that your reaction to this would be like, gee, how much did PJ Haggerty average last year? Read me the numbers. He wants 4 million, give him 9 million. I thought for sure that was going to be your reaction. So if you of all people are getting fatigued on this, I think the whole world is getting fatigued on this, including me, even as I'm about to defend this ask. But let me read you his numbers quickly. 21.7 points a game, 5.8 rebounds a game, 3.7 assists a game, 1.8 steals a game, 48% from the floor, 36% from three, 82% from the line. He was the best shooting guard in college basketball last year. He was an All-American. Coming back next season, he is at minimum the projected third best player in the country. Maybe second, maybe better. I don't know. He's in that realm. He's in the exact same window as JT Toppin, Braden Smith, and I guess like you could throw other names around. Like if Yaxel really comes to Michigan, guess what those three names had in common, Cart? JT Toppin, Braden Smith, Yaxel Lendeberg. They got $4 million to commit to their school for next season. So I don't think this is a crazy ballpark ask whatsoever. I think it's what guys of his caliber are getting to return. Here's the issue I have with it. How often did you hear Braden Smith's negotiations go public? We interrupt this sleepers video to tell you about an offer from Underdog Fantasy. Cart, you love Underdog Fantasy, correct?
Of course I do. Can I have a moment real quick?
Please. Thank you for that. In fact, I'm going to cut you off because our listeners like when we keep these short and sweet. Underdog Fantasy. Sign up as a new user. Use promo code SLEEPERS. Get bonus funds up to $1,000, 50% of your deposit match. The NBA playoffs are rocking right now. I played Underdog last week with a Cade Cunningham line. I'm looking forward to doing it throughout the entire first round of the NBA playoffs, but there's more. You can place picks on golf. You can place picks on baseball. You can place picks on the NHL playoffs that are rocking right now. Join Underdog Fantasy, promo code SLEEPERS. Support this show so that we can keep bringing videos to you. Back to the video.
You didn't.
How often did you hear JT Toppin's negotiations go public?
You didn't.
Did you hear Yaxel and his number go public without Michigan people leaking it? No, you did not. This is a different way to approach this that seems very intentional from Haggerty's camp that I think is a mistake. As we sit here and watch Nico, the Tennessee decommit, leave a lot of money on the table playing this exact game, I fear that this could happen with PJ. Because let's be real about it. If I am Florida, if I do have $4 million for PJ Haggerty, and if I do want him to be my point guard, I still don't like that his camp is leaking this because now I got Xavier Lee coming into my office being like, what the hell? You just paid me $2 million to be your point guard. What's the deal here? Like that, it creates problems that no coach in America wants to deal with. So I think this is a massive misstep. They're asking for what he deserves. They're asking for what he will get paid, but they're putting a lot of pressure and a lot of issues on the plate for whoever is going to sign up for this.
Yeah, it's that's what I'm saying. It's a lot. It's a lot, and even if it is worth it, like you said, kind of your point about the leaking situation, this is adding him is admitting that you are just giving in to what his asks are too,
Yeah.
whether you did or not. Like you're answering to what he says,
Yep.
and that might be the right move, right? Like maybe that gets you over the hump, but um, yeah, I don't know. I think you're right though. Like the stats don't lie. Like PJ Haggerty was one of the best guards in the country. So, if we're living in a world where Rob Wright gets 3.5 million, then PJ Haggerty is more than worth 4.
Yeah. That's where I'm at.
I think.
Who's going to pay him this? Because you're hearing the leak of the number. You're not hearing a lot of schools aggressively lining up for PJ Haggerty right now.
Why do you think that? There's a reason. There's a reason for that.
What's the reason?
There's a reason.
Give me the reason. Is it a done deal or is it that nobody wants to pay him this and give him this role?
I think there's a little bit of like, yes, we stated all the accolades and stated who he is as a player. I think there's a little bit of reluctancy to be like, I just want PJ Haggerty on my team.
Is that because of the point guard ask or is that because of his overall stuff? Because
Both.
the one thing I'm skeptical of the point guard ask, he's a shooting guard. So if they are coming in being like, I'm running the offense, that's a little different than what I think he should be used as.
Here's the dilemma I'm in. And it feels wrong to say, but I can't get the thought out of my head. What's the like if you're paying that way, what's the ceiling with PJ Haggerty?
I think it depends on where he's at. I think you can build a national championship team with Hagerty. Maybe that's a misread by me, but
See, I don't. And I should though, because I think that everything proves that, but I just can't
dog,
shake it.
respectfully, Memphis' second best player last year was Tyrese Hunter. He's a good player. Their third best player was Dane Danger. Come on. Like, the third best player was Dane Danger. They lost in the first round of the NCAA tournament. That feels right for a team whose third best player is Dane Danger. Let's see PJ on a team with some championship pieces around him.
Where he's the best player still?
Yeah. He is a top 3 player in college basketball. There is no arguing that no matter where he is. I think he will still be that with championship pieces around him. Like, I'll be honest with you. This is for another video because there's rumors Yaxel Lendenberg is going to stay in the draft. Michigan paid Yaxel what PJ Haggerty wants. Can I flip that? Because guess what? I'll gladly give Elliot Cadeau's 1.3 back and let Yaxel, who 80% wants to go pro, leave. Give Yaxel's money to PJ and let me go find a wing with Cadeau's money. Keep Merez, keep Mara, keep Burnett, keep Gale. Let's rock. Give me PJ Haggerty a point and $1.3 million to go find another wing cart. Can I do that flip? Michigan would be a national title team if they do that, in my opinion. But that's the like I think a situation like that is where he needs to end up and it will work.
Yeah, how many turnovers did he average?
Three.
Three. So what, 3 to 3 assist, 1 to 1 assist turnover?
3.7 assists to 3.3 turnovers.
Yeah.
He's not a
He's
point
lucky.
guard.
He's lucky I can't sort.
He's not a point guard.
I would love to know what he did against like good teams.
You want me to find some real quick?
I know he was good, but I wonder if the percentages were as good. Also, like I do have a little bit of an inkling too that people find out outside of the American about like the whole folly bullshit. Like he got to the line so much.
Yeah.
He got treated like Brunson in MSG during conference play.
This is true. Against good teams this year, PJ Haggerty had 22 points on 14 shots against UConn, 16 points on 11 shots against Michigan State, 27 points on 20 shots against Auburn, 12 points on 10 shots against Clemson, not great. 17 points on 13 shots against Ole Miss, 24 points on 13 shots against Mississippi State.
He was good.
He's good.
Yeah.
He is
Yeah.
good. He's a top
Yeah,
three
he
player in the
yeah,
sport.
he is good. He is good.
But I don't know what situation is going to give him these demands is the point. So maybe he ends up at like maybe he ends up at Vanderbilt.
I had to, a PJ Haggerty, Frankie Collins backcourt is something of dreams.
Yikes.